What's going on, peoples? If you're in the live and you can hear me, send me a thumbs up notification, please. Thumbs up notification. Well, hello there, Stephanie. How are you, Stephanie? Hey, Stephanie, can you hear me? Thank you. So, this is what we're gonna do. I'll go ahead and just get started. People gonna come in. They're gonna come in. I'm gonna share the live afterwards anyway. So we definitely will have people checking back in on live. Hey, hey Pamela. Um, so definitely, first I want to say, make sure you hit the like, share, and the bell notification where you can stay up to date on all things Fade to Black, all things Reese Turner in World Steppers Inc. Um, Make sure you are definitely hitting the like for the algorithm. XL Transportation and WSI are our sponsors for tonight. So if you're looking for group or individual transportation in Chicago and or Atlanta, please reach out to XL Transportation, 872-221-4958. If you are looking to better your dance, if you are looking to be a part of a community that does not waver, then you can go on to www.worldsteppersinc.com and we'll be happy to bring you on into the fold. So again, today's sponsors are XL Transportation and World Steppers Inc. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, the bell notification. Um, each website is pinned to the chat. Okay, so I first want to start off by saying this, right? Um, if there is anyone out there that has had a personal interaction with me and you feel as though it wasn't good, I truly apologize, right? I'm not saying that there is one. I'm just putting it out there. Um, I just want to say, hey, look, we're adults. If it's if there's something between us, we can talk it out, move on. We can agree to disagree. But I just want you, whomever, if there is one, just wanted you to understand that I have no ill intent in this. I am here to service people. That's what I do. I service people. Okay. That being said, I want to give gratitude and thanks to any and everybody that has supported World Steppers Inc., has supported Fade to Black, has supported Reese Turner as an individual, as a group, or an association. And I also want to thank all of my WSI ladies, my crew. They have been excellent in facilitating everything WSI. I want to thank Latika Billups. I want to thank Pete Frazier for always being very instrumental in helping World Steppers Inc. meet its expectations. I also want to thank Brother Taib Muhammad for bringing this inspiration back to me. I also want to thank my close friend Joe Linton for being one of the first initiations to initiate World Steppers Inc. So, and I also want to thank previous World Steppers Inc. member Alicia Thornton for everything that she has done leading up to this point. I want to thank Lady Love for her beginning contributions to this as well. Um, that being said, I'm going to move right into the main reason why I want to do this live was, of course, for Fade to Black. But as you can see in the topic, how can you serve, right? So I'm going to give you why I do what I do. I've been teaching for over 20 years, and I love what I do as it relates to teaching. Having the ability to help someone and give them things that can grow them as individuals, give them things that can grow them in their accomplishments. That's what I'm here to do. I feel like this has been a gift from day one that God has given me. Not only did He give it to me to actually carry out the actual dancing itself, but also the ability to teach it, the ability to facilitate it, the ability to bring people together. So, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. I took a break before, but while I am still doing it, my purpose is to serve people. Now, I do that in Excel Transportation. That's what I do. I service people all the time. This is different, but not so different because I feel like God has given this to me so that I can service people. The difference in this is we're doing it for a community, for a culture, for a group of individuals to come together and have a release, to have an enjoyment in the dance. And that's my main focus and reason for doing this. It's just to bring people together, expose them to unique Chicago style stepping, give them every tool that I can so that they can push forward and accomplish their goals, right? I am here to serve. My question to the community is, how can you serve? If you're not an instructor, if you're not a teacher, if you're not a great dancer, what are you doing to service the community to keep us unified? Right? And I'm just going to get a little bit into this. One of the most common things when you go all around the country is a separation in these groups, right? And I'm the first to say, like, hey, you just can't work with everybody. I totally understand that. You just can't work with everybody. Everybody doesn't share your vision. But just because you don't have the same vision does not mean that you still can't, in some form, support. Or if you're not going to be able to support because the vision is that different, then at least don't disseminate their group, and at least don't talk or speak negative of them, right? And we all have. I'd be the first to say that we all have come short of that. We all have said and did some things that we probably thought about later, like, man, I shouldn't have said that. That's going to make it look or appear to be something else. I'd be the first to say that I have done that, in the past as well. But what we need to do is, this dance is not going to grow in the manner in which we would like it to if no one has a level of not just maturity, a level of business sense, a level of maturity, a level of respect, all these things we have to have. And if you are not into servicing people, then don't put yourself in the mainstream of things. If you don't understand with great accolades come great responsibility, then this might not be for you to be in front, right? This might not be for you to be in front. Um, this is becoming very, very bad in our community. And for my older people that know me, I've been around for a long time and I love dearly. There have been a separation between the older people and the younger people, and the older people are dying off. That's just a reality. That's something that was always going to happen. They're especially during this past pandemic. They people were dying rapidly. So if your attitude or your mentality is nothing can change about the dance if you ain't doing it this particular way, then uh, you ain't doing it right, then you're going to keep segregating the community. In everything that we do, there comes change, there becomes a sense of understanding, a sense of compromise, there all of that. It comes with it, right? All of that comes with it. And we have to be open to, hey, these some young folks, they out here, they trying to learn the dance, they just want to keep it going, but they have their way of doing it, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Here's one thing that I've always said, right? And Drew made a post the other day that said, and I might not have it all the way correct, but I'm just going to paraphrase, right? So he was like, if you can't do what I can do, you can't do what I can do, right? And again, there has to be some form of change to allow for these things to happen. So if we are going to continually progress in the dance, continually bring new people, there has to be fresh ideas, there have to be fresh faces, there have to be fresh music, right? I love the Whispers, right? I love all the old music. I don't even want to listen to it all the time. I like new music. I don't want to listen to it all the time. So there has to be some give and take in this. But again, if you're not here to serve the community, if you are not here to have positive reflection on the community, then step out of the limelight or be removed. It's one of the two gonna happen. Step out of the limelight or be removed. Sooner or later it's gonna happen. You're gonna remove yourself. And I'm saying this because going back to the point of, going back to the point of when you go to these different states, you look at all these quote unquote classes that are being given, but you don't see the influx of people in the community, right? Now, that's it's a number of reasons for that. I'll just touch on a couple. One is the dance now is just more of about, for a lot of people, it's more about, hey, let's go to class, have a good time, fellowship with some people, and we can go on home. We can get our exercise, we can dance a little bit. I don't have to go out and deal with the messiness. I don't have to go out and deal with him or her speaking ill of me and they don't even know me. I don't have to deal with that, right? So now you have a group of people whom don't filter out past class, right? So that's one thing, one way of looking at it, right? Another way of looking at it is for most individuals, you at work all day, you doing what you need to do, you providing for your family, you got friends, everybody has something going on. Everybody has some form of something happening in their lives, whether it's to the detriment or to the positive for them. The last thing that they want to do is come out and be around a group of people that are so negative, they ain't got nothing good to say. That's the last thing that they want to do. It's like, why come out to this when I can go over here and have a good time? Why? Why do it? Right? Let me tell you, when I first, quote unquote, however you want to look at it, when I stepped away, I'm not going to say retired or whatever, because when I stepped away, I had a lot of things going on in my personal life. Um, and they weren't negative, they was actually very positive. Um, and I just was like, yeah, I don't want to go out here and be bothered with this right now. Right? Not saying that I couldn't and that I couldn't handle it or I couldn't, walk out and just kind of ignore a lot of this and that. But why should I subject myself to that? I can just go get on my skates, skate by myself. I ain't got to deal with none of that, and keep on moving if that was the case. But you have to be a strong individual, and then let's not even take into account if you have a significant other, wife or whatever, in this environment. Now you're subjecting you and another person to the foolishness. You don't want to spend your time together as individuals dealing with some nonsense or a bunch of segregation in a party where you're trying to come together. And let me just say it like this: if you're coming to the party to socialize and associate and dance with different people, you can't carry negative energy from one person to the next. That that exchange of energy is very real, whether you know it or not. That exchange of energy is very real, whether you know it or not. That's not what we're here for. You want to come out, dance, feel the music. You got a good dance here, a good dance there. Man, I like that dance here. We had a great time. We laughed on the floor. I hugged and saw some people I hadn't seen in a minute. Or, we get together and we enjoy our Tuesday nights or our Sunday nights as a group. And we out here, we didn't dance, we sweat, we leave here, we sweating, we tired, we didn't went home, we didn't had a, that's what you want it to be, right? That's the community that you want to be involved in. You don't want to be in a community where you sit over there, you sit over there, they looking at you crazy. He looking at you. Like none of that is conducive for this community. But yet, everywhere you go, it's the same thing. Right? I spoke about this in one of the details. If you haven't seen the details, again, make sure you hit the notification, like, share, subscribe. The details is on the YouTube page. You can find it in my playlist. I speak about a number of things, right? But again, you don't want to come out here and be bothered with this nonsense, right? So I'm gonna talk about another subject, right? Because of course, the contest is coming up. It's always so many different things and aspects, and people want to talk about, as it relates to the contest. How you doing, Marquita? Um, there's so many different things, right? I got my little notes right here. Um, there's so many different things, right? Um, What's up, Sam Long? How you feel, my brother? um, there's so many different things, right? But let me just touch on this subject, right? Because I had a couple privates this week, and this is something that was said, right? When you're competing in the world's largest contest, or any contest, right? And you're working your way to building the courage. You're doing everything you can to be a better dancer leading up to that moment so you can be your best, right? Let me just tell you something. Never allow any teacher, instructor, person, whomever tell you that when you get on that floor, you are competing against the next person that is up there or any other persons in that contest. Never let them tell you that. Do not compare yourself with anyone else on that dance floor. Your craft and what you're working on is only measured by your own inner workings. That's how it's measured. It's measured about how you feel about what you're doing, right? We all know that there are going to be judges and someone on that night has to win. So, yes, you're going to be judged, but it's not a judgment on your personal character. It's a judgment on the dance, period. And that's why I always say it's just a dance. I'm very competitive, but I'm just going to use me as an example. Anybody that know me from back in the day and that had said this to me, they know what my response was. If anybody was like, "Yeah, who you dancing against tonight?" I'm not dancing against nobody. I am competing with myself to be better. I'm competing with myself this year to see if I can do something different this year than I did last year in the moment. When I get up there, I don't see nobody else. If you calling my name, I don't hear you. If you saying partners, I don't hear you. I'm looking at my partner. I'm feeling the music. I'm trying to get into that moment so I can be better than I was the previous time. So whomever's, even if they are up there or not, I'm not competing against you. I can't dictate how you are going to do what you do. That's nothing I can do to compare to that. I can only be in control of me. Don't be trying to you get out the contest one year, we're gonna get in there next year, and such did this. I'm gonna make sure I do this next year. Because you gotta remember, they might have done that this year, but they've been working all since last year too. So you so busy trying to duplicate or replicate the movement or the style that they have instead of working on your craft and duplicating and replicating yourself exponentially. You trying to compare yourself to someone else who by next year will be changed. What sense is that gonna make? You can only be the best that you can be. And as an instructor or a teacher, you know how much weight you have just placed on them to now feel like they got to go out and be better than the person that was there last year. And just thinking about the fact that they have more, if they might have more years of dancing, they might have been in this longer. Like, why would you place that on them? Just allow them to have a style. Have their own style. Become their own person. Everybody know that you got all these instructors and classes, and the first thing that is always said about it is, "Oh well, these students only can dance with the people in their class. Oh, this class, oh yeah. She when she teach, they all dance like her, right? That's because you give them too much. Stop showing them every single thing that you do. Let them figure some of this stuff out on their own. They can't have creativity if only thing they want to do is duplicate what you do, and you just keep giving it to them. That's not how it goes. So stop doing that. Allow them to become who they're going to be on their own without so much influence. You can't control the outcome of the contest. Stop telling them, oh, yeah, you one of my students and, you know, they're going to look at you differently. That ain't never worked out. That ain't worked out. You cannot control what those papers are going to say at the end of the night. There's nothing you can do about it. Right? So, stop giving these people this false hope and stop tearing these people down before they've even built themselves up. Stop doing it. Right? Just stop doing it. Again, there's we trying to grow, right? And we're trying to have a place where everybody can come, have a great time, enjoy themselves, listen to some good music, and then, go on to their perspective, back to their perspective lives. That's really what it is. So again, I ask you, how can you serve? Can you be the person that is uplifting? Can you be the person that's like, hey, you did good? Can you be the person like, man, I know you knew, man, I just want to say, hey, how you doing? I like what I see from you. I like that you're growing. Every time I see you, it seems like you're getting better. Man, if you need a place to sit, you can sit here by us. Man, how you doing? Like, can we get those type of treatments when we're out, right? Can we get those type of people, and can we share that so that we get new people coming into the community? I don't see a lot of new people coming into the community. I don't see it. So, sorry about that. So, um, let's make it a lot more fun. Let's make it a lot more entertaining. Let's just try to be of service to, you know, everyone that's out here, and those who would like to be out here just don't want to be bothered with all the nonsense, right? We all can be better, right? I love teaching the dance. I love sharing it. It's what I do. I feel like that's what I've been given to do, is to serve in that capacity. Bring people to the community, show them what this dance is about, give them a place to come. There's nothing wrong with going to class just to have a social, just to be social, just to have something to do, just to get a little exercise. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, but as a community, we would like you to come out and hang out with us outside of class also. That's all. We would like to see you other places outside of class so you can experience and you can grow faster. The more touches you have with more individuals, the faster you can grow. Now, that has a caveat to it, which is to make sure that you have your foundations and your fundamentals solid, before you start getting confused by any and everybody. But still, you definitely want to make sure that you get out and be amongst people that are trying to be better. There are a lot of people trying to be better. Not everyone, but there are a lot of people trying to be better in this dance, trying to get better, and trying to be better in the community. So again, my question is, how can you serve? If nothing else, how can you not be a negative factor in the community? How can you not be a negative factor in the community? How can you serve? So, that being said, it's fine, 30 minutes in. That being said, Again, I want to thank everybody for coming on, checking out the page. Once you like, share, hit the bell for notifications so you can stay abrupt. I said abrupt. You can stay um, in the know for WSI, Reese Turner, World Stepper Sync, Fade to Black. So, all things fade to black, right? I'm gonna save my other little thing for the end. So, all things fade to black. So, look, October 19th through the 23rd, my 50th birthday party, right? We got Drew Alexander, Audrey Unique Freeman, Vicky Hennig, Star Donaldson, and myself celebrating our birthdays. Of course, it's my 50th. That's why it's called 50 Shades of Fade to Black, October 19th through the 23rd here in Atlanta, Georgia, Atlantic Station. We're going to be right in the heart of Atlanta, having a great time. Everything is at the 12 Hotel this year. We are in our second hotel. I'll go back and post a link in the description for the hotel so you can book your rooms. You can go onto the website, worldsteppersinc.com, get your tickets. So we can go over the itinerary, right? And I'm going to start with Thursday, but here's the thing with Thursday. I'm not seeing a lot of people as of right now that are coming on Thursday show great interest in the bowling. Now, I know not a lot of people do that, but we need a certain amount of people to guarantee the spot at bowling, right? We need a certain amount of people to guarantee the spot at bowling, right? So, if we do not reach that guaranteed number of people, then I have a plan B, and we will go with that. But as of right now, Thursday, we plan on being right in Atlantic Station, bowling, having a good time. Right? So, Friday we have the Fedora and Fatigue Party. We will have some workshops on Friday during the day. We will have a day party during the day on Friday. And the sneaker ball will be Friday night. I'm sorry, I said the sneaker ball. I'm sorry, Saturday night is the sneaker ball, but Friday night is Fedora and Fatigues, right? Leading into Saturday. Saturday, of course, we will have our workshops and a couple other things that we're adding into the itinerary for Saturday during the morning, early afternoon. Then we will have our classic rewind day party Saturday afternoon. Saturday night is the grand finale, which is the sneaker ball. Saturday night is the grand finale, which is the sneaker ball. Sunday is our Forget Me Not event. Sunday is our Forget Me Not day party event. So when you check out, you can come right on over to the day party, unless you are staying over until Monday, because the day party will not be the last thing on our itinerary. Sunday night we'll be skating, getting our roll on and step on. We're going to be skating and stepping at Sparkle Smyrna. If you came last year, we had a whole section in the back at the skating rink. We had a great time. So bring your skates, stay till Monday, and have a great time, right? So that leads me into, so we are going to have our own little contest, right? Everybody was just finishing up from the world's largest, the previous month before, Texas Heat, be right beforehand. So I'm like, hey, let's keep giving money away, I guess you want to say. So we will have a $1,000 contest, right? So here's the thing about it though. The contest is going to be, you're going to dance one couple at a time. You're only going to get one song. You're going to have one male and one female judge and one winner for $1,000. Okay? Again, one couple at a time, one song, one male and one female judge, for $1,000. One winner only. $1,000, right? Now, here's the other fun part about it, right? So, your instructor has to put you into the contest, right? So, along with this, we're going to have one instructor with each couple. So, if you are an instructor and you have students, then you can enter your students into this contest, right? So, it's one instructor, one couple, one song, one male, one female judge, one winner, $1,000, right? One winner, $1,000. So, instructors, if you have some students that want to enter into this, you're more than welcome. Right? You're more than welcome to do that. Right? Because we're trying to bring new people, we're trying to give these new people an opportunity, a chance to have some fun, enjoy themselves, and feel like they can compete. Right? What's going on, King Ambition? Much love, my brother. So, I think this is a great idea to get some new people dancing. I think this is a great idea for instructors to really help their students. I can't give you all the details of why the instructors will be there, but I will give you this. The instructors will play a very big part of the couples when they're dancing on the floor. I just can't tell you how right now. So, make sure, all you teachers out there, instructors, make sure you get your students, all these heavy hitters, man, get y'all somebody to put in this, right? Get y'all somebody to put in this. This will be good for them, be a good opportunity. The category will be original, right? The category will be original. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's do this. Make sure you hit the like button for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you can stay in tune with more updates coming for Fade to Black and World Steppers Inc. Now, we will be attending Red, White, and Smooth this weekend with Ike Carter, Tika Billups, Sam Long, Darnisha Clemens, Genevieve. Come on, help me with this. Salsatina. Please don't tell me I left somebody out. I'm sure I did. I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I'm trying to remember all y'all names. There's quite a few of you all in the group. So we will be attending Red, White, and Smooth this weekend, right? It starts Thursday through Sunday of this weekend. WSI will be in the building, right? We also will be attending 2 weeks after this weekend to Carolina Summer Nights. Sharvin and them, as Latika would say, Sharvin and them. Like she say, Unique Maurice and them, so Sharvin and them. So we will be attending Carolina Summer Nights as well. I also want to take you guys on a journey. This is my last thing that I'm going to say, right? So, if you want to improve your health, if you want to embark on, a health and wealth journey with me, you can go over to my page. I'm going to put the link in the description. One Chocolate Vegan on YouTube. Okay, that's one_chocolate_vegan. And that's one spelled out. And I'm going to be just sharing, you don't have to be vegan, but I'm just going to be sharing recipes. I'm going to be sharing my journey. I'm going to be sharing health tips, eating tips, little nuggets here and there. I'm going to be sharing um, building strategies. Um, when I learn something, I want to share it with you all. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you go over to my other page, One Chocolate Vegan, um, on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to that channel. Um, I'm just going to take you on a journey with me. You know, if nothing else, you can learn a few things about eating healthier, learn a few things about becoming wealthier. Um, that's what it's about. It's about us learning and going through this journey together and um, having the understanding that we can share with one another and grow together. We can go through pain together. We can work it out together. We can overcome together. That's what it's about. Um, Again, this is just about community and how we can serve each other. Ask yourself, how can you serve? The greatest the greatest reward is actually understanding and knowing that what you do, you would do anyway, whether you're getting paid or not. But the benefit is the rewards will come because of what you're doing. Period. I love teaching. It is so gratifying to me. So ask yourself, how can you serve? So again, I thank you for participating, for coming to hang out with Unique Maurice. Uh, Make sure you again hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel. Uh, this this episode was sponsored by World Steppers Inc. and Excel Transportation. Both links are in the pin to the top of the chat. I will add in the One Chocolate Vegan YouTube page into the description as well. I appreciate you. I love you. Looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Forward to seeing you guys in Carolina. Looking forward to seeing you guys at the world's largest. And definitely look forward to seeing you at 50 Shades of Fade to Black. Thank you so much. Till the next time.